Today I'm talking about why are women jealous of your femininity. First of all, I need to talk about what I mean when I say femininity, because everybody be talking about feminine this and this and this and that, and because it's so saturated, we need to be clear about what we mean. What I'm speaking about when I say femininity, I'm talking about the feminine ways that you express yourself. So this could be the way that you talk, it could be your body language, the way that you dress yourself, the way you express yourself with fashion, or the way that you express your emotions. So many women are jealous if you have a feminine way. If the Exoticals, okay, the pretty girl club is feminine. Like, don't be an Exotical and be feminine. Don't be pretty and be feminine. You are going to just tear insecure women up inside. You're gonna tear them to pieces by anything. And I feel like tell me if I'm not the only one who can relate to this. By the way that you laugh, the clothes that you wear. I've literally had people pay attention to things that I've dressed. I had one time I had someone in college make a comment that I could wear outfits, repeat my outfits, pretty much wear the same outfit twice in the week because I was cute, but they can't do that. It's confused me so much because first of all, I wasn't outfit repeating, or maybe I wasn't even paying attention to my own outfits that much to know if I was outfit repeating, but this person was paying attention to what I wore so much that they made this comment that I was outfit repeating. And I think it's just because I have always, to this day, I tend to wear if I like something, I'll get it in a lot of different colors, so they probably just saw me wearing a similar outfit in a different color, and maybe they thought it was the same outfit. I don't know, but it's just so weird how people will literally nitpick the smallest things when you're cute. Okay, now I guess because they don't look like me, they can't outfit repeat. What? Who comes up with these stories, these rules, these narratives? Do you see how all this stuff is so in their heads? There is no law that exists that says you cannot outfit repeat unless you look like this, and this. What? Insecure women, or women that are kind of more masculine, they're insecure about being in their femininity. So they're insecure about, for example, dressing and wearing pink, or wearing the cute flowery top, or the dress, or the heels, because they don't want other people looking at them. They don't have the confidence to show up to school that way. And I want to give this other example because I actually did always kind of I love wearing little kitten heels and then a pink blouse, and I've always dressed like that. But that's the kind of femininity that a lot of more masculine women will be upset at you for expressing, because they feel like they can't pull that off. They can't do it, or they don't know how to handle the attention that comes with that, or they would feel uncomfortable, or they would feel stupid, or they would feel like they look stupid if they tried that. So that's one reason. I'm going to talk about emotional femininity privilege, which is kind of just the freedom to be as mad as you want as a woman, be as sad as you want, cry, be as happy as you want, giggly. And you guys can tell I have always, my entire life, been described as giggly, which is crazy considering the background that I grew up in, but I have always been described as giggly. It's just there. And I've definitely had, people get irritated by that. It's how are you gonna be mad because people are happy. I've had people kind of make comments about the way that I talk when I'm like excited. But then I've also had people make comments, like kind of slick comments, and then turn around and try and do the same thing. They wish that they could have that freedom of self-expression. I think that some more like masculine women, they feel most comfortable expressing their anger, but then they're also upset that they are not perceived the same way that you are when you express your anger. Because if you're an exotical, you know, we don't really get the angry black women stereotypes. We usually, I'm going to talk about from my own experiences, it's just feisty and cute. You're feisty and cute. When you're mad, feisty, cute, that was just always what it was, even to this day. I've definitely had some bratty moments. I'm not a perfect person, okay? And at those moments, it's like people just cater to me so much, like they think I'm a child or something. Like it's so hard to be taken serious. So yeah, I think that there is a jealousy when you're able to express yourself fully, and then you're still perceived as like this princess kind of. And I want to talk about crying as well, because that's something a lot of women will be making fun of or feeling like, oh, that's weak and all this thing. But then they're pissed when maybe you're sad and then you're showing that you're sad. You could be crying or anything. And then you've got all these people coming over to help you. Oh, what happened to you? And don't let it be a guy. Don't let it be a man that comes over trying to help you. Look, I'm speaking from personal experiences, okay? You're going to piss everybody off. Because again, it's like a lot of more masculine women, you know, she hasn't received that kind of emotional support. When maybe she's sad, people are just like, oh, you know, you'll be all right, whatever. I don't know, I'm just assuming that that's what it is. But they're definitely not getting coddled, which leads them to taking out that anger, you know, from being not supported in that way or whatever. They're gonna go and take that out on the pretty girls, okay, who are just over here living our life. Like, if you're mad at men, go be mad at men. Go be mad at men and go and tell them, you know, whatever you want to tell them about whatever. You mad that man, you know, didn't buy you, you know, didn't bring you, you know, a Band-Aid and some water and lunch when you stubbed your toe, you know. I don't know, I'm just giving like a silly example. But maybe you're mad about that. But instead of just being mad at him, you're going to be mad you're going to project that onto the girl that he did do that for. Like, no. At the end of the day, you just need to not worry about that man. Don't worry about people that are not worried about you. And I will say that, you know, being part of the Pretty Girl Club, being an Exotical and having like pretty privileged experiences, it is hard for me to like know what that struggle is. I genuinely do not understand it. So yeah, it may be much easier for me to be like, oh, just don't worry about that man. But it's like, if that's what they're mad about, you know, if you're mad because you want to be treated a certain way by people who are not treating you a certain way, wouldn't it just be easier to go and treat yourself that kind of way? Wouldn't it just be easier to go and focus on you instead of projecting your anger and doing all these other things to people that don't have anything to do with you? That's just how I feel. But some women are jealous of your femininity. Maybe you were the type of exotical, a lot of us are. You were always pretty, but you didn't know how pretty you were. And maybe, like me, I would literally wear like boy clothes sometimes when I was younger, even though I didn't like that kind of stuff. Like when I was a teenager, I would choose to wear that because I didn't like the attention that I got from men, because I went through a lot of trauma as a child. And so I would dress, down. I would dress down. Don't be the exotical that doesn't maximize her beauty or utilize her beauty, or the exotical, maybe you were trying to dumb down your beauty in certain ways, and then you go and you start embracing that and you wear the feminine outfits and the feminine colors and stuff like that. Why are they mad? They're mad because you can. Okay, they're mad because you even have the option. They're mad because if they went and put on the pink heart shirt, it wouldn't have the same effect. Maybe they were comfortable with you when you were over here dumbing your beauty down, and now that you want to be cute, it's too much. Certain people don't, they're uncomfortable, they're mad, they're extremely jealous. I also would like to say that when it comes to being sweet, why do some women appear to be jealous of a pretty girl when she's sweet? It's like you have that sweet and kind package, right? It's almost like being pretty and smart. People can't stand it. Pretty and talented. Oh, people can't stand it. Kindness is really valued in our society too. So if you are genuinely kind-hearted, oh, people will not be able to stand it. And for I feel like a lot of women will not admit that it's hard for them to be kind, or it's hard for them to be sweet. If you're not even kind to yourself, if you don't even talk nice to yourself, if you don't even take very good care of yourself, how on earth are you, doing that easily for other people? You're not. You're not. Okay? You're not. And so maybe for them, they have to try super hard to pretend to be nice, or try to be nice, or show that they're nice or whatever. And they're so mad, one, that you're pretty and you're going to have the halo effect and just be perceived as kind, but two, that you genuinely are. That it's just easy for you to just give, to just allow that sweetness to flow out. They're going to be mad about that as well, because they don't have, a whole bunch of sweetness flowing out. They have a lot of unresolved trauma, unacknowledged emotions, pent up disappointment, like all of this nastiness. And then when you have all this sweetness coming out, oh no, it is like fire. I'm telling you, just burning them up inside. They can't handle it. They cannot handle it. And I do think that may even be a reason why a lot of pretty women people will try to kind of provoke us. Okay, they want to see us get ratchet, I guess. I don't know, like angry or whatever, but it really doesn't matter, because even when we get angry, we're still going to have that feminine pedestal. So it's not even something that, it's literally not anything that can be fixed. It is their own problem. And then I'm going to say that a really, really big reason why women are jealous of your femininity is simply because you've got the male gaze that they want. You've got the man that they want. You've got the attention that they want. They've been trying super hard to be as feminine as possible. And so if you come in and it's effortless and it's received so well, and then they've been doing all of this, all of this work, and over here with their fake femininity, talking hecka fake, wearing clothes that they don't even like, it really don't even look good on them. They've got a totally different voice, different body language, You know, it takes a lot of energy to be a fake person. It takes a lot of energy to be a fake person. But, you know, the insecure masculine pick women, they're spending all their energy doing that for some male validation. So when you're soaking it up, of course they're mad. Of course. Of course, of course, of course, of course. Of course. And as a pretty girl, that's just none of our problems. It really is not. I'm going to say the world would be probably a much happier place if people weren't so male-centered, okay? But here we are. And at the end of the day, the best thing that pretty women, feminine women can do with ourselves is to protect our femininity by surrounding ourselves with like-minded women, with environments that are going to be supportive of who we are, and by not letting everybody have access to us, male and female. But yeah, that's all I have to say for today. Thanks so much for coming and talking to me and listening to me talk all about the good, the bad, and the pretty. Like, people will literally baby me. Like, as old as I am, I'm going to tell you guys,